So you're thinking about moving to North County, San Diego, but honestly, one of the first things most people realize is how hard it is to figure out which area actually fits their lifestyle. Because Oceanside, Carlsbad, Vista, San Marcos, they all look close together on the map, but in real life, they feel completely different. And choosing the wrong area can completely change your day-to-day life, your commute, your weekends, your social life, your kids, even your long-term investment. So in this video, I am giving you a real local breakdown of North County, San Diego. And over the next few episodes, I'm going city by city and neighborhood by neighborhood so you can exactly figure out where you actually belong. Because trust me, Zillow photos do not tell the whole story. So first, let's talk about what North County actually feels like. Because people hear San Diego and immediately picture downtown, high-rises, traffic, and packed beaches. But North County is very different from downtown San Diego. Life feels a little bit slower here, cleaner, more relaxed, and definitely more family-oriented. You still get amazing weather, beach lifestyle, restaurants, outdoor living, golf, hiking, but there is more space here, more suburban culture living, and honestly, this is exactly why so many people from Orange County, Los Angeles, the Bay Area, Arizona, Texas, and Colorado are moving here right now. They want access to San Diego lifestyle without feeling packed into the city. So here is what surprises a lot of buyers out of state. Each North County city has a completely different personality. Oceanside. Let's start first with Oceanside. Oceanside is probably the biggest transformational story in all of North County right now. 10 or 15 years ago, a lot of buyers overlooked Oceanside. Today it's a completely different story. Oceanside has become one of the hottest lifestyle and investment markets in Southern California. And honestly, a lot of buyers moving here are shocked how different Oceanside feels compared to what they expected. The city has a younger energy, more active, more casual, more authentic. You have got breweries, rooftop restaurants, coffee shops, beach culture, surf lifestyle, and a lot of redevelopment that is happening in Oceanside downtown. Now, here is something really important. Oceanside is a big city, and different neighborhoods feel completely different. Living west of 5 Freeway feels very different than living further inland. South of Oceanside, what locals called South O, has more of that trendy coastal neighborhood vibe. A lot of beach cottages from the 1950s, 1960s, mixed of modern remodels and newer constructions, very walkable, very young crowd, strong beach lifestyles. Fire Mountains feel more established and more residential, bigger lots, quieter streets, and most homes here have been built in the 1970s and 1980s. Rancho del Oro feels like more suburb and more family oriented. More HOA communities, gated communities, parks, families. Most of those homes were built in the late 80s through 2000s. Now, one thing I always tell buyers who move here, if you work remotely, Oceanside has become really attractive because you get beach lifestyle at a lower price point than Carlsbad. But if you commute to downtown every single day or anywhere south, traffic can be very heavy, especially during rush hours. And honestly, that's the kind of stuff you really don't understand until you start living here, which is exactly why I'm doing a full Oceanside deep dive in the next episode. Now let's talk about Carlsbad. Carlsbad is probably one of the most complete lifestyle cities in North County. If someone tells me they want strong schools, coastal lifestyle, walkability, great neighborhoods, long-term value, and an overall polished feel, Carlsbad is usually one of the first places we look. Carlsbad feels cleaner, more established, and more refined overall. And honestly, a lot of families relocating out of state immediately feel comfortable here, especially buyers coming from Orange County. The schools are a huge reason why people move to Carlsbad. Carlsbad Unified constantly attracts families specifically looking for strong school, public schools, and community-focused neighborhoods. But again, different parts of Carlsbad feel very different from each other. Old Carlsbad has more of a classic coastal California character. A lot of homes there have been built between 1960s and 1980s, and you'll find larger lots, costume homes, mature trees, ocean views in some areas, and neighborhoods that feel established and timeless. La Costa saw a major growth in the 1970s through early 2000s. Golf communities, larger homes, family-oriented neighborhood, and a more residential suburb feel. Aviara feels newer, more upscale, more master planned communities, more resort-style living, more luxury atmosphere. And then we've got Carlsbad Village, which is honestly one of the best coastal downtown areas anywhere in North County. Restaurants, coffee shops, wine bars, boutique shopping, walkability, beach access. It's one of those places where buyers can instantly picture themselves living here. And that emotional connection matters more than people realize when choosing where to live. Now let's talk about Vista. Vista is a surprises a lot of out-of-state buyers. It sits further inland compared to Oceanside and Carlsbad, so naturally you'll lose some immediate beach access and walkability, but what you gain is more space, more privacy, more variety of neighborhoods, and often a strong sense of separation from busier coastal areas. Vista feels more hillside suburbs, Southern California. Some neighborhoods feel almost semi-rural with larger properties and winding roads, while other areas feel very family-oriented and community-driven. A lot of neighborhoods in Vista have been developed in the 1970s and early 2000s, so there is a wide range of architectural and neighborhood styles throughout the city. Shadow Ridge is one of the most popular family-oriented areas. Golf course communities, planned neighborhoods, homes mostly built in the late 80s and 90s. Downtown Vista has also changed a lot over the last several years. Breweries, restaurants, coffee shops, more local business energy, and honestly, Vista becomes very attractive for buyers who prioritize privacy, larger homes, more land, and a quieter lifestyle while still wanting to be relatively close access to the coast. This is one of the ways to think about it. If you want beach lifestyle, walkability, nightlife, younger energy, and a more coastal atmosphere, Oceanside might fit you best. If you want strong schools, polished coastal living, walkability, established neighborhood, and long-term lifestyle stability, Carlsbad is hard to beat. And if you want more space, more privacy, larger home, and a quieter suburb feeling where you are still staying connected to North County, Vista becomes very attractive. The biggest mistake I see people make moving to North County usually happens before they even buy the house. That is choosing the wrong lifestyle fit, because the neighborhood can look amazing online, but it can feel completely wrong once you actually spend time there. And that is exactly why I make these videos, because moving to a completely different area can feel overwhelming. Been there, done that, especially when you're trying to figure out this out of state. Zillow doesn't tell you how neighborhoods actually feel. It doesn't tell you traffic patterns, community feel, lifestyle differences, or what areas truly fit different stages of life. That it's the local stuff you only learn by actually living here or connecting with a local real estate agent. So over the next few episodes, I'm going to be doing a deep dive of Oceanside, Carlsbad, Vista, Encinitas, San Marcos, Escondido, and the best neighborhoods inside each city. If you are seriously thinking about relocating to North County, San Diego, subscribe now. And if you want help narrowing down which neighborhoods actually fit your lifestyle and your long-term goals, feel free to reach out anytime. My team and I have helped a lot of buyers make this transition smoothly, and I have been in your shoes. Helping buyers figure out where they truly belong is one of the most important parts of this process. I'll see you in the next video.